G'day gang, GameolioDan here, how you going? Back in the Elsweyr in the Elder Scrolls Online. We just finished up the Tangle, the Devil, the Tangle. And continue going this away. See what else we can discover. So the Moongate's over here. Let's see whatever. We'll find some more questing. Some more delves, dungeons, I don't know. 2 moons at Tenma Temple discovered. Oh, here we go. Got a way shrine coming up. Oh, yes. Some ruins over here, though. Oh. Whoops. Sorry. I took a wrong turn, I guess. Got a Hajmota here. This thing ain't mucking around. Not sure why it's burying itself. Jeez. There's a bit of a scrap. Let's go have a look around the corner here, though. Just wondering why they got a little camp here. Just wondering if they've got anything. Any books or something? What was that? Hey, get back over here. Okay. Now that's done. All that for a copper ring. Copper ring and a water skin. Okay, maybe I should have just left them alone. I was just up here, having a little bit of fun, enjoying the outdoors, and then I come along like a punk and ruin all their fun. Oh, we got Ruddy Fang cannibals everywhere. Oh, let's just ride out of here. Go to the way shrine, a lot of panthers up there. And we got a quest. Priest Haduras.
Jarl, spare a kindness for a priest of 2 moons. Haduras is at the end of his rope, dangling by the scruff.
What's wrong?
This one returns from warning the speaker of the main of a dire prophecy, only to find his fellow priests speaking little sense and doing even less, raving and rambling about our moon bishop's visions and growing more demented by the moment.
Demented how?
She tells the priests to burn their moon sugar, so they do. She tells them to smear cheese upon the walls, so they do. She tells them to douse the temple fires with their tongues, so they do. I fear someone will die if this continues.
What? I'll help you get to the bottom of this madness.
Bright moons shine upon you, Walker. This one pursued his friend Zarga before you arrived. The fool chases a beast's young with a butterfly net, and woe unto him when their mother follows the commotion. please. Find Zarga before he is eaten.
Where did your friend Zaga go?
I last saw him run after the beasts into the wilderness to the west. I hoped he would not follow them into their den, but I would be a fool to believe that now.
When did your moon bishop start having visions?
Since she was very young. Her eyes have always been as bright as Joan and Jode. She has never led us astray. It's why she's moon bishop. But all this madness, something is not right.
What was the prophecy you took to the Speaker of the Main?
She foresaw the return of the dragons with a frightening clarity. I went to warn Lord Garesh Ri on this dire prophecy, so it might reach the Main's ears. But I arrived too late. The dragons had already come.
You said you're a priest of the Two Moons. What is that?
2 Moons at Tenmar is Hadaras's temple, a venerable house of Joan and Jode, a place of worship and wisdom, reduced to a den of fools chasing our moon bishop's fevered dreams.
Will the priest just do anything she asks them to do?
They don't question her visions. No matter how absurd the task, they leap at it with zeal. When I asked why they would do such things, they look at me as if I am the one who is crazy.
Sounds like they're under some sort of spell.
A powerful and insidious spell to turn the whole temple on its head. But at least a spell may be broken. It's a small comfort to hope that their minds may not be truly lost.
Okay, let's go see what's going down in Crazy Town. Find Zarga above. Looks cool. Alright, I know I've got to get over here though. Looks like Zarga.
This one has you now, pretty butterfly. I am going to be the
It's way up there. What was I looking? Must be looking at some sort of parrot or something. Not here. How does this one get up there? I'll just check the other side and make sure there's... might be a part that I missed. Aha.
I am going to need a bigger net.
Back here.
Oh no! You smashed it! Such pretty colors leaking out.
Oh no, all the pretty colours. Leaking out of the terror bird, eh? Let's follow him. How are we going to do this now? Oh!
Ho-ho! You smashed that as flat as a flapjack! But who said you could play with my toys?
Talk to Skimmer Cat.
Well, hello, my new playmate. Glad to find someone with their wits still about them. Too many crazies around here. I mean, what self-respecting person goes around chasing butterflies with a net? Everybody knows you use a hammer.
Who are you?
I'm a cat. I thought that bit was obvious. Unless I'm not a cat. Meow? Meow. Nope, cat. Maybe you're not as sharp as I thought. Attack that's seen one too many backsides, huh? Bad for you, worse for them!
Was for who?
The priests, silly! You really are clueless, aren't you, plaything? How are you gonna win the game if you can't even find the pieces? Am I gonna have to dangle every answer in front of you like cheese-stuffed mice hanging by their entrails?
You're behind the madness of the temple, aren't you?
Ah, that's more like it. Maybe there's hope for you after all. Now hurry your heroic hiney to my playground, or it's gonna be the blind leading the blind out there. Ha Toodles!
Alright, let's go get him. Let's lead the skooma cat.
Keep your eye on the prize.
I think I got my eye on the prize.
Stop this madness. Why can't you see reason?
Seeing is the problem, Adoras. That's why we need it.
Maybe we don't need it. This one's claws are sharp. Pop, pop, and we're all saved.
No, it must be the fork. It won't work otherwise.
The heck?
Ah, Jarl, you are safe. I hope the same may be said about Saga.
He was headed back to the temple last I saw him.
Moons, I pray he does not get any other ideas. Hadoras has his hands full as it is. He found these ones searching for a fork to put out their eyes.
They want to blind themselves?
The Moon Bishop told them that if they blind themselves, they would remain hidden from the dragon's sight.
They need a fork for that?
Not just any fork. A two-tined iron fork smelling ever so slightly of roast beef. Please, help me keep them from finding this smelly thing.
Alright, what do you need me to do?
This one smells meat wafting on the wind. It is not an odor he would call beefy, but he thinks it may be the trail they were following. Hadoras will keep his eyes on these ones, so they may keep their eyes.
Why do they think this smelly fork will help them hide from dragons?
Because they are insane. Only a sugar tooth would believe putting out their own eyes would blind the dragon. And even they would have the sense not to do it unless it got them more skooma. I count my blessings that not just any fork will do.
What if I can't find this fork, assuming it exists?
Then take every fork to be found and pitch them off a cliff. This one doesn't care so long as it keeps these fools from doing themselves harm.
I encountered an odd character after I rescued Saga. I think he's responsible for this.
You did? What did he... Wait, why didn't you stop him?
Well, he vanished into the thin air before I could. This is all a game to him.
Dark moons. What sort of childish sorcerer drives clergy to chase after wild beasts and put out their eyes? We must stop this sick puppeteer. But this one can't just leave these fools to their own devices. Find the fork, then we'll give chase.
Alright, the fork, over here. Following the smell of this... the wafting of this smelly fork. It's leading us in this direction. Quite accurately in that position. Ah, right. Those cannibals. Yes, yes, yes. Righto. Any other tricks you got? Oh, this looks like the place. Right over here. Knock them out of their seat. One smelly fork, the fork of horripilation. Horripilation. A twin-tined fork made of some kind of base iron metal. Smells lightly of roast beef. Let's leave there's cannibals behind.
If this one must talk in circles with lunatics much longer, he too will go mad. Did you find any offending forks at the campground?
Yes, I did take a look.
Khajiiti gets all goose-pimply in the hackles just touching it. Adoras fears things are even worse than he imagined. This fork reeks of more than beef. It stinks of oblivion.
Meaning what, exactly?
There is no denying it now. Our temple is caught in the claws of the skooma cat. He must be responsible for our moon bishop's strange visions. But how he spread his madness to the priests, I cannot fathom it.
Who is this skooma cat?
Sheogorath, or Sheogorath to some, the crook-tailed son of Anur and Fadomai, born before the moons and stars. He speaks from across the lunar lattice through the distilled moon sugar called skooma. But you said you saw him, in the flesh.
He appeared as a small cat.
An Alfik? The skooma cat should not be able to cross the lunar lattice. If he walks among us, then Joan and Jode must truly be out of alignment. We must check on the temple.
All right.
Please, you go ahead to the temple. Find our moon bishop. Keep her from spreading any more of this madness. Hadoras will meet you there, once he leads these ones to safety without them straying toward any other foolishness.
What's the story behind the skooma cat?
Before there were the moons, or the world, there were Anur and Fadomai. From their union, all the god cats came, including the one Khajiiti known as Sheogorath, the crook-tailed cat who shares his madness with Sugartooths through skooma.
Is that how he's been driving the priests insane?
Hadoras does not smell the sick sweetness of the drug upon them. Terrible as it is, the fleeting skooma dreams would be preferable to this all-consuming madness. On this side of the lattice, it seems Sheogorath needs no sugar to share his lunacy.
The lattice?
The lunar lattice, formed by Joan and Jode's light, separates Nirni from the other god cats, and protects her children from the ones who would do us harm. Normally, Sheogorath could only send his mad thoughts across through the perverted moon sugar.
What are you gonna do with the fork I brought you?
This one isn't sure. The mere touch of it makes him want to spit fur, but he must keep it out of the hands of others. Perhaps he will bury it under the squatting sands where it belongs.
It's probably best that you hang on to it.
It is the least that this one can do to keep his kin from teetering off the edge of insanity. Hadoras will be all right. No amount of lingering beef stink will lure this one into putting it into his mouth. Or anywhere else, for that matter.
Oh, my ears are burning hotter than Dagon's backside. Come on, give him a scratch, would you?
The skooma cat returns?
I see you met Forky. Been talking about me again, hasn't it? Such a gossip, that one. But you can hear the ocean if you stick it in your ears. Give it a try.
Why are you doing this?
Doing what? The purring. I don't know. Just happens at the darndest times. Smelling a bowl of cream, laying eyes on a plump ball of yarn, licking me... Oh, wait. I feel a grooming coming on.
Why are you trying to hurt the priests?
Who's trying? Oh, sure, you've kept a handful all boring and breathing. But we've been having a right riot in the temple. You ever hear cats always land on their feet? Turns out, it's true. Of course, their feet wind up by their ears, but why split pairs, eh?
Stop this.
Stop? Stop? We're just getting to the best part. I think they're really getting the hang of it. Last one got one good bounce in before he spit like a ripe tomato. Oh, I think the Moon Bishop's giving it a go. Don't want to miss that.
Ah, Skooma Cat, you crazy!
Best hurry, or you missed the show!
Two Moons Temple.
Yes, Zenza, show us the way.
What? No, Sazenza! Stay right there!
Walker, you arrive at the perfect moment. You will witness our salvation.
Salvation?
Moon Bishop Cizenza said we must ascend with Khajiiti to escape the dragons. True cats will reach the sands behind the stars by stepping between the two moons. We have not found the path yet, but now our prophet will show us the way.
I need to stop this.
Oh, have faith. Joan and Joan have shone like beacons for the Moon Bishop. She will lead us all to salvation, and you can join us, Walker.
No, thank you. Alright, Zenza. You don't move. You just wait right there. But let me just read a couple books before I come up there and rescue you. I'm sure she's still up there. Everything's cool. Alright. Yeah, her back's turned.
So high. Khajiiti, please lend this one your wings.
It's nice and easy. Nice and easy. Oh!
Cizenza should see where to step. Her vision showed it true. But she cannot see it now.
They aren't your visions. The Skooma Cat is playing tricks on you.
No, this one sees by the light of the two moons. These are not fevered sugar dreams. She saw the dragon spring from the mouth of the world and swallow the moon. She saw her temple turn to ash. She must act before it is too late.
Maybe some of your visions were real, but all you're doing now is hurting your followers.
Cizenza tried to save them. She sees so much that she is blinded. What is the truth? What are the lies? She can't tell what is real.
I'm real. Just come down from the ledge and I'll help you.
Yes, I need to sit down. Gather my thoughts.
Oh, no you don't! Get your paws off my favorite painting!
Hey, little Skooma Cat, just punt it off the side.
Oh, look at you, running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Nothing beats a chicken without a noggin. Believe me, I've tried. You came awfully close to spoiling me fun, though. I like my fun.
What have you done with the Moon Bishop?
Why? So you can keep hogging all the toys? No, no, no. These are mine. I licked them. How much more marking do I have to do?
What will it take to get you to leave these people alone?
Alone? Who wants to be alone? Trapped in their own head until all the life and joy of the world leaks out and leaves an ugly grey corpse. They're better off in my company, sure. Suppose I could let them go, if you'd rather be my plaything instead.
And if I agree?
Then I whisk you home to where the real fun is. Oh, I haven't hosted company since half past. You'll love what I've done with the place. It'll be like you never left. Have you there in 2 shakes of a grand mal fit. So, what do you say?
Fine, I agree.
Come on, plaything. The game